All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Don the Kraken Wit here with Zoe once again.
Hey guys.
Thanks for being on here. And LT Giles, man, say what's up. That's
What's up,
Sir.
dude?
Sir
Almost,
LT Giles.
almost halfway through the season.
Almost. That's kind of depressing. Thanks.
Hey, dude. Do you? I want to start with the opening scene when Jorah knocked that dude out. Did he have a rock in his hand?
I can't remember. I don't think so. I think he
Yeah, I
just
don't
punched
think
him.
so. Because he's just punching everybody out this
Like
episode.
that's what I was thinking too, but like it's just that first punch was hard. Like that dude went down.
Hey, what's
Oh no.
going on,
We are having some backlash here. Alright, I got that fixed. Can everybody hear?
That scared me. I
That
was like,
scared me
wait, am I
too.
experiencing another dimension or something?
Sorry about that. We had a little feedback. But no, so Jorah just punches that hard, like to knock anybody out one punch.
Yeah.
I was like, man, he's got to have a rock in his hand. No.
His rock is the hand. I mean, his hand is the rock.
And you see he left the coins on him afterwards?
He left a what?
He left 2 coins. He threw 2 coins on him after he dragged him and he dropped them. He just left the coins on him.
Nice. So he gave him something to work with instead of yeah.
Because he's a
Aw.
gentleman.
Yeah, he'll knock you out, steal everything, and then leave you with a couple of coins to keep on.
Yeah.
That's
If
cool.
they were full dragons, he could definitely get another boat.
Oh yeah. Yeah. What about I don't know, what'd you like about this one? Anything? Anything you want to talk
Okay.
about?
Well, I love how conniving and manipulative Cersei's being, but this is kind of acceptable. It's not like her just outright being a complete, like, it kind of is, but it's better than what she has been doing. But she's completely down for the High Sparrow, and like she's like, yeah, I'm gonna give you an army. And I love how Lancel, like, we're seeing this person get like cut open or something. I'm like, what the heck, who is this, what's going on? And then it's him getting branded, and I'm like, whoa, that puts that tilts the power axis, because Lancel knows so much, because he was inside of the castle. He knows all of the sin that's going down, so he went after everyone.
Dude, like I was freaking out when they went down there and Loras was down there,
Yeah.
and I thought that they were
I
gonna
thought they were
kill
gonna kill him.
Loras. Yeah, and I had a freak out about that. But yeah, you're right. I got to give props to Cersei, but I just don't see it going well for her either.
I mean, just 'cause yeah, I don't know. It's odd, so let's see what becomes of it.
LT, what you got?
Yeah, I was shocked too when they arrested him, and I thought they were gonna try and kill him too. Um, and yeah, at first I wasn't sure it was Loris, but yeah, it turned out to be Loris, and they grabbed him.
Um, what about your boy Stannis the Manus?
Man, I love how this song's done in every episode so far. And oh, I'll tell you right now, it was such a cute scene with him and Shireen when he told her.
I loved it, and like I knew it. I had a feeling, especially after what Melisandre had told Shalice, to like she like punked her out, and made her leave, and then like when I saw her and Shireen and Stannis in that room, I was like, get her, Stannis, like I knew something was gonna happen between them, and just the way that he did it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, like,
Like you don't belong over there. Like you are the prince of house or
no, the
princess,
princess.
of House Baratheon. I was just like, yeah, like God, that
It was very moving for sure. Like, they've been with the speeches and things, and like with the point of view characters and everything, them giving just, their soliloquy, whatnot. it's been epic. Like Brienne, last episode, was it last episode or the
I
one
think so.
before?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
with her and Padre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then like this and a few other ones. Like I wanted Stannis to be my dad. Like yeah, like that was so cute. I love it.
Yeah, when it was the same scene where she was like, or Stannis was like, the way you smiled when I put that doll in your crib, and he was talking about how the doll had the Baratheon colors and everything. That was pretty cool.
You know what's crazy? Because he said, right when it touched your cheek, we had to burn the doll. He said that. And I'm thinking, wait, did they like put poison on it and that's how she got grayscale? Or like how the way that he said that made it seem like
Yeah, about the time we burned the doll, it was too late. Yeah,
So it's like the disease came from that or something.
possibly.
Yeah, and he said I think he said something around the lines of too, like he shouldn't have been fooled by it or something weird.
And then like he stood there like with his arms all like he was just all rigid, you know. And I was like, dude, put your arms around her, and he did, you know. So I was like, cool.
He had to be awkward for a
yeah.
minute because Stannis is like awkward in ways, but in this season they've shown him from a whole nother perspective. Like you're getting more of a well-rounded Stannis, in a better dynamic for who he is altogether. But he's been awkward.
Well, that's one thing about him in the books. You do see a lot of different sides of Stannis.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It makes you like him. Like,
Yeah, he's a very likable person. Like he really is.
And they haven't showed it so far, but he's actually really funny too, and we might see that coming up.
I've noticed he's like a smart ass.
Yes. Yes.
So like Tyrion. So
He's very quick-witted and very dry.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get it, you get it.
Yeah. LT, what you got?
Okay, so you want to move on to John and Melisandre?
Yeah, we can do that.
Damn, I think we're missing something.
I thought that was so cool, and how she tried to seduce him, but I wondered. I wonder if she knows more than she's letting on, because
I think she does. I think she does because when she was Stannis asked like what are you doing here, she like leaned over the banister and she was like, I'm here to serve my lord, and she was staring, at Jon.
Yeah.
In my head I was like, Lord Snow.
Yeah, I don't think she's leaving. I don't think she's gonna go with them. I mean, yeah, she tried to convince Jon to stay with her magnificent boobs, but I really feel like that part right there that stood out to me, and I'm like, wait.
She definitely knows, something, and more than she's letting on to Stannis, 100%. So, and I think all of it has to do with Jon.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole nothing, Jon Snow, and then Jon.
Yeah, dude, I gave you a shout out. I gave you a shout out in the reaction video I did. I was like, LT has some interesting thoughts on that.
Yeah.
You want to elaborate on that real quick?
Yeah. So it's my theory, and I talked about this in my video, that I think possibly Melisandre could speak to the dead, because how else would she know what Ygritte said? So I think she could speak to the dead.
I mean, I feel like in those flames or whatnot, like nothing is beyond her. She can get any answer, like see anything that she wants. Like to some extent, well, what I first initially thought when I heard her say that, I thought that somehow she looked into her flames to like see Jon and see Ygritte, and like those parts maybe were something that she picked up on and she used at that moment. But yeah, maybe she's just she can directly talk to dead. That'd be cool too.
I just wanted
go ahead. No.
I just wanted to say something real quick, really funny, but true. I wouldn't have been able to refuse there. I would have slept there.
Oh, duh. Like, yeah, my vows would have been broken. I would have been like, damn. Damn, gotta go to Winterfell. Like,
I am a bastard. Oh, man. That just made me forget what I was gonna say. Oh, thanks for making me laugh. Yeah, I was sitting there thinking like when she opened up and John touched her, I was like, dude, she's got to be like hot. You know what I'm saying? Like her
Yeah.
body, like her red priest, R'hllor body is like, temperatures coming off of it. So even at the wall, it's that much more,
Warm.
yeah, inviting.
When they showed her gem, her ruby, I was trying to see if it would flash because I think if I'm not mistaken, I think in the book it flashes, and
Oh
I
yeah,
was I
yeah,
was wondering if it was gonna flash.
yeah.
Um, yeah,
Oh, I remember about the flames and everything, or how she would know if Egret had said that she saw it in the flames. That means that the red god of her lore was showing her
Yeah.
John and Egret beyond the wall.
I don't know why that's important, but like, yeah,
Well,
it would
how?
have had to. No, I'm saying it would have had to happen that way, but I don't know why it's important to him or why Melisandre needed to see it.
Yeah, or she could have just been randomly quoting, or just randomly said that to him.
Or
well,
maybe like he
Hit him
gives
right in his
her,
feels. Hit
maybe
him
he
right.
gives her like uh slideshows, so to speak. Like it's a a bunch of stuff as opposed to just one certain thing. Like sometimes it can be one certain thing, but other times it can be maybe even a span of time in someone's life that he's showing, or like a spotlight on a certain time or something. I don't know. I think it could work both ways, but I don't know why it's important still. Why would he show her? Or was she looking for it? I don't know.
that is always. It could be a definite coincidence. It could be. Maybe she just said the same thing.
Heck no, she just didn't say the same thing. Because we know why Jon Snow knows nothing. Because Ygritte said so. That's why he knows nothing, because she fucking said it.
Right.
Not because Melisandre is just, saying things and that's Jon Snow's, like, downfall is he knows nothing. Like, no. Ygritte said it. That's why he knows nothing. So.
All right. So
I feel like we're missing something important.
Yeah.
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 Scene. We're missing the scene where John was signing all the decrees to send
Oh,
out
I
to
have to
the
sign for Bruce.
Right.
Yeah.
Was that a paper to like accept, like people?
No. What it was is all those papers to all different lords. They're sending them out to ask for men for the Night's Watch.
Ah,
Men
okay.
and supplies and help, and that's why Sam was telling John that you have to ask for the help from the Warden of the North.
Right.
Right. I didn't know. See, yeah, I didn't know that it was direct. I knew it was obviously to get men because he said that, but I didn't know like if they were like I don't know. I thought it was like war something or whatever, but I'm like, wait, how did they all of a sudden have a war?
Yeah, dude, and he just kicked back in his chair, like scooted away from it, like I'm done,
Yeah, that took a lot out of him because like they're having to cooperate with the enemy. They have to like
Well, hit him,
who?
like the John
Yeah, but
Stark.
Sansa had to also.
Oh man,
She's
when
having
did we
to.
move to Sansa? All right, so you
Oh.
you want to go to Sansa, LT?
Yeah, I thought that was epic when Peter was saying she could be Wardeness of the North.
Yeah,
I think yeah, because the North they would rally more under Sansa than definitely the Bolton, despite whether he's the man or the you get what I'm saying? She's a Stark. Like
But I'm also confused because, all right, so Peter Littlefinger is putting his money on Stannis, defeating Roose Bolton and taking Winterfell, and but if Stannis wins, Peter will never see Sansa again. If Peter's anywhere to be seen, Stannis would behead him. And yeah, so I'm confused about that.
wait, why would he behead him?
Because you don't remember in season 2 when they were talking about if Stannis were to conquer King's Landing, he would have killed all the small council, Varys, Littlefinger, all of them.
He might have been forgiven for saving the last, Stark,
That's
basically.
possible. But I don't think Stannis would go for somebody with no honor like Peter Baelish.
Dude, I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I think saving Sansa is a slight redeeming quality.
Yeah.
just a
Yeah,
little.
just a little one.
No, I hear what you're saying. You're right.
No, but that was something good that you pointed out, just because that's
He
a
gets pardoned, but he will not put him on a small council, and he won't. He won't. He probably strip him of his lands and titles. I'm telling you, he will
Oh,
not.
I don't think that Peter thinks that he's going to get broken off, something real nice like that, like being part of the small council. I really do want to believe that he just wants to help Sansa. Like he really wants to.
Yeah, yeah. This little talk they had kind of reassured me too that you know that he does really care about Sansa. That Peter Baelish does, and that whole talk about Lyanna and stuff. How he was
Told the story.
Yeah.
telling us about it was cool.
Today was an episode of storytelling, because not only did they tell that story, but Obara told her story,
This is true.
and who else told a story? I'm pretty sure someone else did.
Told
Uh,
Ray, told
About
Yeah, Barristan told a story. So it was oh fuck. Oh my god, why'd you have to react? I was oblivious. Okay, back on track. Anyway, it's the whole Peter and Sansa dynamic. Like, is it only me that gets a weird just vibe sometimes when they're interacting? Like the kiss on the mouth, like, just threw me off, because then she was like, "Oh, I suppose I'll be married by the time you come back." And the way she said it made me seem like she would want to wait for Peter or something. Like she doesn't.
I think that is a legit possibility
Like, yeah,
at this
there's some
point. Yeah,
romantics.
with the way that they interact, but he put it very well. He was like, you learn from the best how to move, and then so just her response, like that was her only response. You
Yeah.
know, and it just seems like a strategic move. Like everything you said that doesn't even make sense. I guess I'll be married when you get back. Like, and that's it. Like
And
it's
he's off to see Cersei, and I don't know exactly how I feel about that. Like, I wonder. Obvi, he's still playing the Game of Thrones, but I wonder if he's playing it with her, like with her. Is he still around her finger?
I think he's saving his ass. Like he said, I'm a betting man,
But is he
and
screwing people over that we need him not to?
he screwed over most of her family
Exactly.
to save the North.
Throne.
Yeah, and all that stuff. So
He held like a dagger to Ned's throat.
yeah,
Sansa, I wonder if Sansa knew that, if she would cut his throat.
just like Littlefinger is putting his money on Stannis to win. I think he's putting his money on Sansa to manipulate Ramsay and play the Game of Thrones.
what Zoe said is a brilliant span of someone's life could be before their birth. Steffi and Icy Spots are here.
Hey guys.
Hello.
But wait, what else are we talking about? Oh, can we talk about Daenerys a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So I like how Barristan told her the story about Rhaegar, and like I didn't even know that guy could sing. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, and he said he didn't like war, so he was more of a laid back, happy dude. Like he was content, with being just fine and calm. And he was like, I don't know. It gave me a different view on Rhaegar too.
He was an excellent warrior, though.
Yeah, I knew he was a badass.
No, he would. Rhaegar would go and sit by himself and like be emo as hell and play his harp and like sing his heart out. Yeah.
Oh.
Rhaegar was a rock star. Like, no, I mean like just in life. Like,
I really liked it. I really liked it. If you looked at Barristan's face when he was like, or Daenerys was like, Rhaegar was a warrior. Rhaegar was good at killing people, and you look at Barristan's face, and he's like, Rhaegar did not enjoy killing people.
Yeah.
And then when Daenerys said Barristan sing me a song. I thought he was about to sing a song, but then he walked off.
I was like, oh, Game of Thrones the musical, like that would have been different for sure.
Man, let's go ahead and talk about it, man. I'm hot about it, dude. I'm really upset. You can watch it on my reaction video when it gets uploaded. Like I was flipping the fuck out, dude, and I think that's what they meant about how they were gonna kill characters in the show that weren't dead in the books, you know. And I even watched through the credits. I watched it or the um, upcoming, you know, next episode, and I like paused it and everything. It is Sir Barristan. He died, you know, and I'm so upset about it. Like I really am. I'm bent out of shape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Right when it happened, like, I instantaneously got depressed, and like, you could, in a way, you could just feel that something was happening, and then that fucking bitch, like, you know, she set them up, and these women and these people and the people of Marine are just cooperating with the Sons of the Harpy, and it's like, what, guys? Like, what's really going on?
You're talking about that prostitute
Yeah.
that was like crying and
And then she's like,
yeah.
there. And then she's like,
Yeah.
like, what?
Man, and I just want to confirm it in one of my Victorian videos. I did say that Sir Barristan was going to die soon. So, FYI, I called it. He dead.
What about
Well, it's
Grey
not
Worm?
something to laugh about.
Nah,
I don't.
I'm laughing to make myself feel better because I'm that upset.
How fucking badass was him and Grey Worm, man? They were kicking ass, man.
Taking them out. Like, once I noticed that they focused on one Unsullied that was just massacring people, going on a kill spree, I was like, yep, that's Grey Worm. That is Grey Worm right there. And then Barristan, like, I got instantaneously scared right when he stopped, and he you know, he started noticing things, and I was like, oh shit, someone's gonna like hit him with an arrow right in the head or something, he's gonna die. And like, but he went and he was going ham on people, and like, Barristan is like 60 years old or something.
He's an old man.
Yeah, but he's awesome. He
You
died
guys-
in it way.
Do you guys think that Grey Worm's gonna die?
I think in one of the previews we did see him like in a nursing bed, like all bandaged up, so he may die, but I know that we're gonna see him again, and he's gonna be able to tell Daenerys what happened.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how she's gonna know. I think he will die somehow.
So what's up with that dude talking about that? Like, I don't get why he wants the fighting pits open so badly, and that's when the fucking Sons of the Harpy
Because it's a release for the people of the city. Like they did it in ancient times. That's why that's why they had gladiators. It's so the mass population can congregate and give them something to look for, like to help keep up morale of the people. And the fighting pits have always been there. There's been men that are now, you know, lords, you know, that have like won their freedom from the gladiator pits, you know, and it's just something that everybody believes in at that time, you know. LT?
Yeah. In one of the trailers from the beginning of the season, there's a scene, like you said, where Grey Worm's laying down and Missandei kisses him, and that's why a lot of people said he was gonna die. But I hope he pulls through, man. I know he got stabbed in the side, but because, man, I mean, if Selmy's dead, then most of her council is gone, man. It's just Dario and Grey Worm, and if Grey Worm dies, that's all she got is Dario left.
In his star. But I think it opens the possibility for maybe Strong Belwas. Maybe with them introducing the fighting pits, they could introduce Strong Belwas through.
Who is that?
That'd be awesome.
A character that everybody would probably love to see from the books.
What does he do?
That battle where Dario took the little flying thing.
Yeah.
That was Strong Belwas that fought that fight. Like, he was this big man that had scars all over him.
Huh.
Yeah, that was just an epic fighter.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then he took he killed the guy, and then took a shit right
Yeah.
in front of the city.
They showed that on the show.
What's funny about Strong Belwas is even though he's a badass warrior, Daenerys thinks of him as like a jolly kind of like happy dude, big happy dude that likes to eat, and Daenerys loves Strong Belwas.
And maybe a possibility that Strong Belwas could take his place is also it's not really a spoiler, but like in the books when she met Sir Barristan as Sir Artson Whitebeard, the old guy, whatever, he was impersonating a squire of Strong Belwas. Yes, Strong Belwas was the big macho guy, and Sir Barristan was like sneaking in, and then eventually he told her who he was. So them two were actually a team, Strong Belwas and Sir Barristan. So maybe we could have an opportunity to see Strong Belwas. I would fucking flip out.
I want to see this guy just because he does have a cool name too. Strong Belwas.
Why did I think that when the Harpy were running around, why did I think they were going to go into the dragon pit and try and kill the dragons? I still thought that was going to happen.
I don't think their balls are that big, sir.
And the dragons can totally light their asses up. Like, they can throw some flames. And I don't think, who the fuck? Please don't kill a dragon. That would just be terrible. Don't kill a dragon.
Yeah, what if they meant that, they were going to kill people this season that haven't died in the show? What if, like, they just, like, offed a dragon? Yeah.
Be like, oh, Daenerys, sorry.
Yeah, it's like right after we see in the show that, like, Tyrion sees the dragon, he just flies over this big-ass spear, just, like...
To the eye.
Yeah, and he just, like, falls down. I'd be like, damn it, the whole story.
What about Team Bronn and Team Jaime?
That was amazing.
Yes.
That was amazing.
Bronn the badass. Like, oh, God. I just love that guy. He is such a great fit into all of this. And, like, I keep on keeping on, Bronn. Like, hell yeah. Don't
Bronn's
ever change.
Awesome. I'm glad they brought him, back
This
for another
far.
season. Yeah.
He just massacred the. Like, I love when our characters go on kill sprees, except for the enemies, except for, like, the Sons of the Harpy and shit. Fuck those people. But,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Zoe.
keep going.
I was just going to say, I can't remember what Bronn said that was funny when they're in the ship. He said something that was funny. Do you guys remember?
Dude, like, everything that man says is funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't something he said, I don't think, but when he was rowing the boat and then he was just looking at Jaime and then Jaime's like,
yeah, he just lives up. It's like, that was great.
Oh, yeah, and also, I don't want to skip ahead, but we know that Bronn and Jaime get in a fight with some Dornish men and kick their asses. And and afterwards, it's hilarious when he goes, he goes, we got to bury these guys. And then Bronn's like, you know how long it would take? And he's like, I can't dig no graves. Get to it.
he said it's very hard to dig a grave with one hand. And then he's like, it's actually impossible.
Yeah. And he just like walked out. Yeah, I like their relationship dynamic.
Yeah,
it's great.
Well,
but I mean, like, Jaime is basically like, dude, just do what I say and trust me, I'll fucking pay you.
Jaime's too gullible. You would think that he would know to be smarter than that. Cersei would be smarter than that with the whole ship and the captain. He said, oh, yeah, I give him a huge bag of gold. Like, okay, like, gold has really kept people quiet because it's been proven that it doesn't really work. And Bronn brought that up.
Sometimes it does.
Well, for them, like Bronn said, there's some of the most hated people in the
just
fucking
the fact
world.
that he's Jaime Lannister. Yeah, somebody couldn't keep their mouth shut.
So, speaking of sand snakes.
Sand snakes.
Oh, and don't you love how we seen Dorne and the snake in the opening credits?
Yeah. That was
Cool.
That was great.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to me and Don have talked about how beautiful Nymeria is, and when they showed her up close, she's even more beautiful.
Yeah, I'm done. And then she was like, oh, one more thing, and then like whip real quick. I was just hot
and bothered. Yeah, that was awesome. I was wondering when we were going to see that, and then I was like, oh, this is that scene.
And
we
then
find out that
what?
we
Go
find
ahead.
out that the guy with the head and everything was the captain from the ship, and we
Yes.
find out we know that Jamie and Bron are there, and I gotta say after after Obara told that story, and then she took the spear, boom, that was badass.
That was because I didn't know. I didn't expect him to die. I thought they were gonna, I don't know, not release him so much, but I didn't know he was gonna die so awesomely.
But and see, like, I also love talking about Nymeria when Ilaria asked, like, which way is it gonna be, and she said Nim, and then
Yeah,
like she stood there, held her whip, and like did her head like this, and then looked over at Obara, and then Obara goes on this epic fucking speech, like and everything, dude. And I'm sorry, but Lady Nim just fucking took the cake for me, like, oh man. LT high five, brother. High
yeah.
five, Lady Nim. High
And
five.
then,
Left me,
Yeah, there we go.
you son of a.
Taine's like the cute one because Aloria was like asking her if she's with her. Or, no, it was like in the beginning, and she hugged her and kissed her like. And a little Taine is the youngest, right? Is she the youngest? I think Obara's.
I think she would be the youngest out of them. Well, yeah, Nim's second, Obara's first.
Yeah,
So, but I didn't like her, man. Like just running up to her. Of course, mother. I'm like, I'm with you, mother. I was like, yeah,
I mean, she'll probably prove herself. I think that's setting it up to just so we could see her character more. Because like right now we see her all lovey-dovey, then you're gonna see her badass side or something. Which one of them is gonna go to the small council?
the Lady Nymeria is supposed to be the one that takes over and seat in the small council.
I like it.
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah, but
Oh, sorry.
Book readers, I mean non-book readers who are watching or watch this video probably won't know that. So spoiler alert!
yeah.
I'm
I don't think that's gonna happen though in the show, but
Well, because as Pycelle said, he said, "Oh, well, the small counselor seems to dwindle every day," and she's like, "But it's not even small enough yet."
yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Like Cersei is she's quick-witted, like, and I hate her, but this episode I liked her just because she wasn't doing any like very just cruel and unusual. She wasn't cruel and unusual today.
Do you think they're gonna get or is Marjorie gonna get a grandma back in there? What's her name? Elena?
So I keep on saying this, but it every week or every time they show him on screen, I always think of Mace Tyrell as the Wizard of Oz.
What? That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's who he reminds me of. But we know he's going to Bravos with Meryn Trant.
He's like, "Hey, we're ready to go right now. You just got the news? Oh, come on."
Meryn Trent is on somebody's list, isn't he?
Yeah, fucking Arya's because he's a dickhole. Sorry about the language, but that's exactly what he is. I don't like that guy.
Yeah, but we didn't get any Arya.
She's becoming no one, so we can't see her. She's no one
yeah,
right now. She's invisible.
she'll be in season 8.
Right. And she'll be someone that's no one. Ooh.
Someone that's no one.
The scene where Tommen and the King's Guard are trying to go talk to the High Sparrow. If that was Joffrey, he would have told them to off with all their heads.
That's exactly what I said. I was like, "Oh, Joffrey, I don't know if they would have won because they're the Faith Militant are like, they kind of remind me of the Ironborn just because they seem hard as hell, but they're hard as hell for the Seven. Like, they're Jesus freaks. Well, Seven freaks. Like, yeah, they're going hard for their god.
This isn't a spoiler in the books, isn't it? It's the Faith Militant your sons, right?
Say that again. You broke up a little bit there for a
It was
second.
faded.
Faith Militant your sons, right?
You did it again. I didn't hear.
The Warrior Sons.
The Warrior Sons. I'm not
That's what
sure.
they're called.
Elaborate.
They're called the Warrior Sons in the the Warrior Sons. in the book and the Faith Militant. I could have sworn it was the Warrior Sons.
Is it like for all the dead, or the sons of all the people that have died for all the sins or whatever?
No, I believe the Faith Militant is referred to as the Warrior Sons too. I believe that's what they're called in the book.
That's
But they're
cool.
called the Faith Militant too.
Yeah, I don't remember that one, sir.
I guess it has no relevance right now.
Hey, if you just pulled that out your butt or anything, it sounded great. Like, I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying if it just doesn't exist or something, that was awesome. I like that name. They should use that shit. Like, go for it. Say it again.
The Warrior Sons.
No matter when Jamie goes to visit Lancel, in the book, he calls them the Warrior Sons. I'm like 100% confidence.
Cool.
I love that. Warrior Son.
Yeah, I don't remember that, man. I guess I missed that part.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I thought it was.
So,
yeah, but like I said, Joffrey would have told him to kill all those guys. I think Tommen is kind of soft. I mean, he is a sweet boy, but I think he's soft, and people are gonna walk all over him.
Yeah, like he I don't know if he was trying to make good with Marjorie, like when she was like, I need to be with my family, and he was like, okay, are you gonna come back later? Like, at that point, did he brush off what was going on with Marjorie? Or
I mean, she took herself out of the equation, and what is he to do? And he doesn't know really how to be with the girl and like how to know and read the signs and stuff. He's just like, all right, like, damn. But I know he knows, like, damn. he's feeling that way, like, oh.
I guess it was just his tone, the way that he said, like, will you come back later, or like
He wanted her to, yeah.
But in what way? You know?
Fuck.
See, that's what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he didn't take into consideration what was actually going on.
Yeah,
like
he's
he
too
tried,
young.
but then like he came down, like so.
I read somewhere that Tommen is actually only 9 right now. So, or something like that.
He's doing well.
Yeah. That's what I'm screaming.
That's funny.
Once again, the way that Marjorie talked to Tommen, she would have never talked to Joffrey like that.
Oh,
yeah, you're right. Hey, Icy Spot said you're right about the Warrior Sons.
See, I said I was.
It said the noble and forgive my pronunciation, Pussient order of the Warrior Sons are an order of knights sworn to the faith of the Seven.
Yeah.
Sweet. Nice pull, Icy. Spots. Mrs. Spots in the house. See, I got friends everywhere. Everywhere.
I don't get it.
He answered the question. Like the Warrior Sons.
Well, yeah, he's watching it.
Yeah.
What else do we need to talk about? Guys, help us out. What are we missing?
We were missing a lot of characters. I can tell you that. We are entirely missing the Ironborn.
We have been all season.
I know. I noticed.
Well, blame it on Dumber and Dumber, man.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber, man. They get me every time.
AKA Dave and Dan.
Oh, gotcha. Because I'm like, wait, who's
The guys in charge of the show?
The directors.
Yeah. Are we missing any characters, man? We missing anything?
All right, so let's look again. The first is George. Scene after that is what is Tyrion? No, I don't know. Oh yeah. So we left the scene where Jorah on the boat, and then Tyrion's like,
Yeah. He's like, hey, you take this off of me, or you're gonna have to deal with that this whole time. And I am relentless. I won't stop.
I mean, I don't know which I would have preferred if I was Jorah, because like he's gonna outsmart you, or he's gonna produce this annoying noise.
I mean, it would have been highly entertaining, not only because it's Tyrion and imp, but he's and so that would have been highly entertaining for me. I would have like poked him, been like, "Oh, can you make a different noise?"
I don't think Jorah was in that kind of mood.
Could have lamed his own.
Do you have any wine?
Right, that's the only way I can sleep. That's the first thing he asks.
But we also see Jorah in the previews. That's no spoiler. We see him fighting somebody in what appears to be some sort of fighting pit. So even if he is successful with dropping off Tyrion or whatever, she still sends his ass somewhere. Like I don't think he's like back by her side or anything like that.
I don't think that Tyrion is necessarily going to work directly in his favor, just like how Tyrion broke down and handed to Jorah like, "Hey, you're not shit for real," and she doesn't like you. But I don't know. Something's going to happen because I don't think they'd show them together for nothing, and I think that Jorah is desperate enough to do anything, so we'll keep seeing him playing A, B, C, D, E, F. Well, hopefully it doesn't get to Z, but he'll find another plan. He's resilient.
LT, do you have any kind of like predictions based off of the show so far?
Can you look at them and see if they've said anything that we missed?
Yeah, let's look at them. Do. Oh, they're just talking back and forth. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you guys for being here, man. LT, they're saying cheers and everything. So.
Cheers, guys. Sam Adams, baby.
Sam Adams, baby.
I'm just drinking. Oh, no, Icy Spots is having some iced tea, my man. That's good stuff too.
I have water.
Well, I think if we've covered everybody,
it felt good.
Yeah, felt good. Steffi and Spots, y'all got anything? Any questions or anything?
Oh, we got to do our ratings.
Oh crap! We gotta wait on Spots. He thinks he's got a beer in the fridge.
Oh god.
All right. Yeah. 2-second break. I gotta use the bathroom.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Do I have to entertain them by myself?
Yes, you do. The mass population.
Oh, guys, I hope you want to talk to me and like me talking to you. But anyway, so today I went to work and it's Frappuccino happy hour from like 3 until 5. And let me tell you, Frappuccino happy hour is I want to kill myself every hour that we're supposed to be happy. I don't understand why people like Frappuccinos so much. But if you like Frappuccinos, don't come to Frappuccino happy hour. You're not making me happy. Do you like Frappuccinos, LT?
I'm not a coffee.
They're more of like for newbie coffee people because you can get it without coffee and it's like a delicious dessert.
I coffee date. Me girls and I would do just tea instead of getting coffee, and they get coffee.
Yeah, we have tea too, but you should I would go on a date if I could go on a date with anyone to coffee or tea. I'd go with Rob Stark if I could bring him back to life because he's so handsome. Like I love Rob. I wish he was still around. He's beautiful.
I think it would be pretty interesting to have a coffee date with Cersei because she would probably.
You know what?
She would throw the coffee in your face.
I was really upset being outside of the room and you talking about who you're going on a date getting tea.
At least it was Rob Stark.
I heard Rob Stark and everything was better. I was like, good choice. Like I was like, good choice. Oh man. All right. So did Spots get his beverage? Let's see. Let's see.
How quick Mel jump shit to what?
To Jon Snow.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck yeah. He's the Lord freaking Commander.
Frappuccinos for everyone, Joe's by.
Actually, I wouldn't have to pay for them, so I could just, hey, get your Frappuccino. I could make 1 million of them.
All
we
right.
gotta
Well,
do-
do our ratings. Do our ratings. What you got, Zoe? What you got?
Okay, predictable. It's a 10 for me for sure. This
Yeah.
was a major freaking episode. People were dying left and right. Depression sank in. People are getting fired up. It was story time.
Tommen got called spawn of Satan.
He
in
did,
incest.
abomination.
Abomination.
And I was like, oh, you're abomination. How you feel? He's like, well, I think I don't like it so much. I'm leaving. But anyway, it was a 10, and I'm sorry that we had to let Barristan the Bold go.
LT, what you got?
I'll give it a 9.
Give it a 9?
Yep.
Why?
It's just I liked last week's episode better. I mean, I liked this episode; it was good, but I mean, I'm very disappointed with the death of Barristan as a book
That's
from
what I was
book,
gonna say.
and that's why a good episode.
As a
Right.
book reader, you guys are probably, well, as book readers, you guys are probably major depressed. I'll
Yeah.
comfort you.
Yeah. As book readers, we are definitely a little sad. Spots. I see you got your beer. Cheers. But I'm gonna give it a 10 because it was just a fucking fantastic episode.
We forgot the major part where Bronn insinuates that he knows that
How
Jamie
did she
is
feel?
that Jamie is Marcella's dad as opposed to his uncle. Her
Right.
uncle.
It's widely known, and amongst a lot of people.
But that was a
And it's
major
kind
part.
of, yeah,
I feel.
for him to straight up say
Yeah.
something to him, and then like he was like, "How do you want to die?" And Jamie's like, "The only way to die is like in battle fighting." And then he's like, "Is that what she wants?" Referring to Cersei.
Yeah.
Like and like he knows that they're together.
Right.
Like think about all the things that he's heard from Tyrion.
That's crazy.
Anyway, so
Right.
I'm gonna give it a 10. I'm gonna give it a 10, and I'm really hurt about Sir Barristan, and like I said in the reaction video, I like get up and I leave, like, and I wanted to break something in my house, but that's how you make good TV, and like I remember even before I had read the books, Ned dying, and like the whole nine, it was like holy shit, like, and then but I called it before. I was like something's gonna happen to her and Barristan's gonna blame himself, but I was completely wrong, like, and so then the reaction video too. So like,
why do you reference your reaction video?
Because you need to go and watch it. It's
I'm
great.
pretty sure they do because you get way more views on that than this, and I don't get it. But anyway,
I give it a 10.
10.
I give it a 10. It's just good fucking TV, man. It's good fucking TV.
It is.
Yeah.
Indeed. I'm playing the Game of Thrones, and I don't even know.
All right. Oh, Half-Man Targs here. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for coming by. I think we're gonna end it here. LT, do you have any final thoughts or anything like that?
I just like every other gift. It's a pleasure to be here, and looking forward to next week.
All right. Well, thanks everybody. Happy to see you guys. Thanks for coming. So we'll talk to you guys later. See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.